Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in today's class we are going to be talking about how to create photo collage and also how to clip max a picture, an image into a shape. So we are going to be doing all that today. Let's dive down into it. So we start by creating our new workspace as usual. So since we are working with shapes, I made a video about having a little bit of understanding how shapes works. So what we first of all do is to go to our shapes tool, which is at the toolbar. So we just come down here at the toolbar, just check each of them. So it depends on where your own is. So this is mine. Mine is here at the bottom. This has the rectangle tool. So let's use the rectangle tool for now. Let's select the rectangle tool, draw a rectangle or a square, depending on the one you want to use. So this is mine. So this is not really a square, and probably say we want to use a square. So what we will do now, what you have to do if you want to use a square is you will have to go back in history, or you press Ctrl Z, then you click on Shift and hold and drag it. You have a square with you have a shape with equal size. The same thing applies to every other shape too. So if, for example, you were using the circle and you want to use a complete round circle with equal diameter, so you just click and hold on Shift and you drag it. It will give you a circle with equal diameter. So let's say maybe you want to use a shape with 6 or 7 sides. So where you can find that is in the polygon tool. Just come to the polygon tool under the shape section, click and hold on it. It will bring the different tools under that tool. So click on the polygon tool, or maybe you right click on it, you still get the option on the polygon tool. So now the last one I used was 8. So on the fourth, sometimes it might be 6, it might be 5. So if you want to change it to any size at the top here, now notice that any icon you click, any tool you click at the toolbar, the properties are always here on the top. The properties of that tool is always here at the top of the workspace. So now for us to change the number, the site, we come here, we type whatever number we want. Let's say we want some sided shape. We'll just click on it, type on it, then we press enter. And on default, whatever we are going to draw now is going to give us 7 sides. We click for us to have equal 7 side shape. We just click on whole shape as we did in other shape, and we drag it. So this is what is giving us. So all the sides of this shape, they are 7 sides and they are equal. So depending on the side, the number of sides you want, you can always increase it from here. Then once you increase it, you drag to another shape like that, so on and so forth. So but for the purpose of this class, we are going to use the rectangle tool. Let's say we want a perfect square, and now to see, you have to change our shape tool back to the move tool. If we want to duplicate this rectangle, because we need to make collage, we are going to we are going to have different shapes. So now if we want to duplicate this, what we do is we just click on Ctrl and J on your keyboard, or Command and J on your MacBook, or alternatively you can just right click it and then come to the option that says duplicate layer. Click on it. It will tell you to change the file name, and Photoshop has already kept a default file name for us to use. So you can go with it, or you can change the file name, anyone that suits you. click on OK. Or aside from that, all these shapes are all already here. So the one I just duplicated, if I drag it behind, this is it, and there is another one here. These are three different shapes. So these three different shapes, now to align them, you can choose to align however you want to align it. Like that. And if you notice there are some pink lines by the edge. These lines are called the smart guide. So these lines are helping to guide you, keep it in a more appropriate way. So now, if you want, maybe probably you don't want to use any of these methods to duplicate the shape, let's go back in history. And because as a graphics designer, you must know how to manage your time. So you must find the fastest way to complete the task as effective as possible. So what you do now is you just come to your workspace, click on alternate, click and hold on alternate, then click on the shape you want to duplicate, drag it to the right or to the bottom, just drag it away from the shape. You notice that you have created a duplicate, and do the same thing to the rest. So it's the same thing you do. Let's delete this layer, bottom layer. So now, as you have done this now, it maybe you want to create another two. Now, since you have done the same thing, you have done duplicated one shape, so it is pointless or time wastage to do the same thing over and over again. What you just do is click and hold on the workspace. You select everything. Or you can as well come to the layers panel and hold Control and click and select one by one. After you have selected everything, click on alternate, drag it down the same way we did the other one. Drag it down. So now this is our shape. So you can always align it. You can always try to align it the way you want to align it. So it might not always. It should not. It does not always have to be perfect. So it just depends on how you want to do it. So if you want it to be perfect, you can always use the guidelines or the smart guides to help you make it the placement be in an appropriate format. So now this is our shape. This is our shape. This is what we'll be using to make the collage. So now we can choose to align the shape wherever we want to align it. So, but as I said earlier, the alignment is not always, it's not depending on who you are designing for. The alignment is your choice and the choice of your client as well. But for the purpose of this class, it's not important for now. So what I'm just going to show everyone here is how to max a picture here and make a photo collage. So what we'll do is we'll be going to where our picture is. Going to where our picture is. So this is our picture. So let's bring our first picture. Let me go with this. Bring our first picture to the Photoshop workspace. We click and drag it, take it to the visual workspace, and release it. This is it now. And the picture is much bigger. So then you have the option of transforming the picture, reducing the size. Just reduce it to whatever size that suits you. I think this should be better. Now the shape layer, let's click on enter to place it. And this very shape layer is at the bottom, which is called rectangle one. Sorry, this rectangle one is at the bottom. So you have to bring it to the top. Let it be immediately under the the image you want to clip mask. Now to clip mask this image, what you do is you right click on the image, come to the option that says create clipping marks. This is it. Click on it. Now it has marked the image under inside the shape. It has inserted the image inside the shape. So this is how people usually do it. Now you have a problem here, although it's not really a problem. It's if you do this and you see that there are some places that are still left with the color of the shape, what you do is you transform the shape again. Sorry, transform the picture again. Click on Control and T, transform the picture again. Then you can as well drag the picture to fill up the space and to align appropriately. You click on enter to place it again. Now this is it. It looks much better now. Now we'll also do the same thing to the rest. Let's do the same thing to the rest. So this is our photo collage. So you can do this in so many photos. You can do it with multiple shapes. So if you don't want 4, we can increase it to 8, 16, and what have you, depending on the number of photos you want to put into the use and make the collage. So that is it. And now this is for the multiple photo collage. Now some people might be wondering how do they make the single photo collage? That one is not far different from this. It's just make some adjustments from the beginning after creating the shapes. So what we'll do now is we go back in history. Let's go back in history. Now this is our shapes. This is our shapes way. Now to create a single photo collage, what we do is we click on control and select each and make selection of each of the shapes. Each of the shapes. Now we right click on it and merge shape. Or alternatively, you can as well click on the bottom right of the workspace and select everything that is with your move tool still active. You notice this is my move tool. Notice my move tool is active now. So now you click on the bottom right and select it up to the top left. Now this is it now. You have selected everything in your workspace. So everything that is active except for the things that are locked and the things that are not visible. The layers that are locked and the layers that are not visible, that are not going to be selected. So this is it now. So now you just have to go, you right click and go and merge them, merge shapes. To merge everything together and give you convert everything to one shape, convert everything to one shape for you. So now to make a single photo collage, you just come back to your photo, just take any photo you want to use. Let's say for example, you take this and place it here. This is much this I think this should be better. To make a single photo collage, just click on our image, then create clipping marks, and you see it now. the photo has fit each and every part of the boxes, the squares. So that is that for creating a photo collage, and also how to object, marks an image inside a shape. So it's as easy as that. So that's what we are going to be ending today's class. Thank you so much for being attentive and being with us to the end of the class. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so we continue creating content like this for you.